So what's up guys, in this video I'm just gonna be rambling on about some philosophical stuff, life and things like that, not so much about training. Training has been pretty much going the same. I have some random footage from a leg day and an upper day on this video, a little bit of variety in movements but not too much, and I hit a different gym as well. But anyways, to the video. So I feel like in life a lot of us have bad habits and we want to get rid of them, and there's something I've been thinking about and kind of wondering myself is like, sometimes everybody falls into bad habits sometimes, and I think the number one way I figured out to get rid of bad habits, it's not even like just to focus actively on the bad habits. It's usually a lot of times we relapse into bad habits, it's because of being idle, pretty much because we don't have anything better to do. So we don't have anything filling our schedule that we should be doing instead of these bad habits. And when we just sit around and do absolutely nothing with our day, that's usually what happens, is you fall into these bad habits and then you get nothing done during the day. Or you just waste your entire day doing something that doesn't really matter when you should be doing something useful. And sometimes it's okay to take time off and just do nothing if you can do it in like a relaxing way. Maybe you're at a specific place or a retreat where you want to just think and relax. That's different. But this is a case of where you're like, maybe you're at home and you have nothing in your schedule and you're kind of just being idle, and because of that idleness, usually they say the idle mind is the devil's workshop, which basically just means when you're idle, you end up doing a lot of bad stuff, thinking about negative stuff, because your mind is not sharp and it's not going through the motions and doing something useful. So you go to the negative side because you have nothing positive either. So your mind usually wanders off to the different points where you feel negativity, or you want to do something stupid because you have nothing better to do. So your mind kind of naturally goes that way because it's the easiest, most pleasurable thing to do, and that's what our mind is kind of meant easily to do, is to seek pleasure and seek the easy things to do. And so that's what we fall into first of all when we don't do anything. So it's just basically a case of set your schedule and do what you need to do, because otherwise you're gonna do a lot of stupid shit. I noticed this myself, which is why I wanted to talk about it in this specific video. It's kind of the same idea as if you put it to lifting terms. Like if you were like bulking and you end up dirty bulking, it's because you're not following something like a clean diet where you're clean bulking. So you end up dirty bulking when you don't have an idea what you're going to eat and what you need to do. Or if you're like training, you're going to do the same thing. It's like you're going to do something stupid if you don't have an actual idea of what you're going to do, so you're probably going to end up doing something that isn't as worthwhile as something like a good program would get you. So just something to think about is, this applies to a lot of things in life, just having concrete plans and things like that. Of course, be adaptable, but at the same time have concrete plans and do what it is that you need to do, instead of kind of dodging around and kind of doing whatever, because when you do whatever, you don't end up kind of getting to your result, what you're desiring. It's the same thing with having goals in life, is have a goal, go after that goal. It can be a large one, it might take a while, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is have a goal and work towards it, have an idea of what you're working towards. If you don't know what you're doing, you're probably not going to achieve it because you're just not sure what direction you're going in. Of course, everybody has the moments where you're not sure what direction you're going in, or you have to find that new direction or something. And I do have that sometimes myself, is I question my direction and everything, but at the end of the day, you make a plan, you stick to it, and things change over time. You adapt, you become better, your plan changes a little bit, you adjust, and that's the way you keep going forward and don't think about it too much. And I feel like that's the best way to go about it. You can't really force anything in life, you kind of just have to stick to it and see what works and what doesn't work, learn as you go. You will never be perfect, so don't try to be perfect. Be, of course, the best you can be, do the best you can at the moment, and ship the thing you want to ship. Doesn't matter if it's like a product, whether it's working on something and finishing a project. like when you feel like you've done your best you can, ship it and then do better next time. That's pretty much the best way to go about it. Or like do the best training session you can do right now, do the best diet you can do right now according to your knowledge and experience. That's the way to go in life. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the little talk. This is a shorter video, but I just wanted to get this out for you guys and throw some thoughts out. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.